In the heart of Denmark, under the royal roofs of history, elegance, and deep cultural tradition, a story has just unfolded, one that is sending waves of emotion across the nation and beyond. This isn't just another royal appearance. It's a profound, emotional moment between a mother and daughter, wrapped in regal grace and symbolizing the continuation of legacy, love, and duty. Queen Mary of Denmark, beloved, composed, and deeply admired, has taken a powerful step hand in hand with her youngest daughter, Princess Josephine. A step that has captivated the public, surprised royal watchers, and stirred the hearts of citizens across the country. The event, a joint engagement so intimate and yet so symbolic, that it's being hailed as one of the most touching moments in Denmark's modern royal history. Let's explore the emotional depth, cultural resonance, and future significance of this special moment, chapter by chapter, uncovering how Queen Mary and Princess Josephine's meaningful act is not just a tender royal gesture, but a beacon of generational power and influence. This was no ordinary outing. It was a carefully chosen, emotionally significant event where Queen Mary, the Australian-born royal who captured Denmark's heart 2 decades ago, introduced her daughter to more than just tradition. She welcomed Josephine into a world of responsibility, national pride, and emotional maturity. Princess Josephine, just 13, but already showing a composure and sparkle akin to her mother, appeared at Queen Mary's side not as a passive observer, but as a participating figure. Together, they attended a key engagement that marked Josephine's official introduction into public royal duties. Unlike the more formal and staged introductions of the past, this moment was deliberately curated to be authentic. Mary didn't just bring her daughter to be seen. She brought her to experience, to stand side by side, to speak, to connect, and to symbolically take her first steps into the responsibilities of monarchy. For a nation that has watched Josephine grow from a spirited royal toddler into a bright young teen, this was an emotional revelation. Danes are known for their deep, respectful loyalty to their royal family, but also for their expectations of sincerity and humility. What made this moment extraordinary wasn't the glitz or grandeur, it was the intimacy. In a country where monarchy is built on both tradition and the ability to evolve, Queen Mary has long been a master of balance. And by including Josephine in this event, not for spectacle, but for purpose, she demonstrated a new phase of royal motherhood. The people of Denmark didn't just see a queen and her daughter. They saw a future queen in training being guided not with royal protocol alone, but with maternal warmth and mentorship. One elderly woman in the crowd was reported to have said, "Watching them, I saw the Queen in 2 versions, the one we know, and the one to come." Where the event took place was no coincidence. Queen Mary chose a location steeped in national identity, perhaps a cultural institution, a historical monument, or a community center dedicated to causes she supports, such as women's rights or children's welfare. In recent years, Queen Mary has increasingly tied her royal duties to meaningful causes. The choice to bring Princess Josephine to such a setting sends a clear message. The next generation of Danish royalty will be as involved, as grounded, and as emotionally invested in the well-being of the people as the current one. It wasn't just a symbolic handover. It was a quiet but powerful nod to the future of the monarchy. Royal watchers and body language experts have had a field day analyzing the subtle dynamics between Mary and Josephine during the engagement. There were moments of eye contact filled with pride, gentle guiding touches, and instances where Josephine confidently took a step ahead, only to look back and make sure her mother was still beside her. That balance of independence and reverence, of growth and grounding, is rare. And it's what made this public moment so moving. Social media in Denmark exploded with messages of support, admiration, and emotion. Hashtags like #Queen Mary and Josephine and #Future Royal Heart trended across Danish platforms. Denmark has never seen a more graceful beginning to a royal journey, wrote one popular commentator. Another fan commented, "Josephine looks like her mother, but more importantly, she carries her spirit." Even traditionally reserved royal reporters admitted being emotionally touched. Some newspapers ran headlines like "A new star is born, guided by her mother's light and Mary's greatest legacy begins to shine." Beyond the heartfelt gesture lies the brilliance of Queen Mary's long-term strategy. Unlike royal families who stage formal debuts with pomp and circumstance, Mary chose subtlety. This way, Josephine isn't overwhelmed. She's integrated. Royal insiders have revealed that Mary has been slowly preparing her daughter for this moment for months, through private mentoring, small private appearances, and engaging her in causes related to the Mary Foundation, Denmark's premier initiative against domestic violence and social isolation. Both Mary and Josephine wore outfits that were understated yet meaningful. Mary chose a soft, neutral tone that radiated calm leadership, while Josephine wore a coordinated outfit that mirrored her mother's style, signifying unity, maturity, and subtle elegance. Fashion critics praised the duo's look, not for extravagance, but for the emotional messaging behind it, a shared aesthetic representing continuity, tradition, and generational grace. This moment comes at a crucial time. With King Frederik stepping into his role with growing confidence and Queen Margrethe's abdication still fresh in the public mind, the monarchy is reshaping its image. Mary and Josephine's bond offers something powerful, a future that feels personal. It's not about royal titles anymore. It's about how the monarchy feels to the people. And this moment felt real. Though she's only 13, Princess Josephine is already showing signs of being a standout royal. Known for her humor, independence, and confidence, she's often called the most spirited of Mary and Frederik's children. This engagement marked the moment where spirit met responsibility. And Josephine rose to the occasion. She greeted people with confidence, engaged with guests, and even gave a short remark, described as sweet, clear, and full of heart. Interestingly, Queen Mary chose Josephine, not Christian, not Isabella, not Vincent, for this engagement. That decision has sparked discussions. Insiders suggest it's not about favoritism, but about readiness and timing. Josephine's natural ease in public makes her the perfect choice for a moment like this. It also signals that the Danish royal family is invested in developing all their children into capable representatives, not just the heir. There's a poetic circle in this. Queen Mary herself was once the outsider, the young woman learning to walk the royal path. Now she is the guide. By introducing Josephine this way, she is offering her daughter what she once had to find on her own, a strong, gentle hand through the maze of monarchy. This is more than mentorship. It's matriarchy. Royal historians have compared this moment to the early appearances of Queen Elizabeth II with Princess Anne, or even Princess Diana with young William. But what sets this apart is the modern tone. There is no stiff protocol, no forced appearances. Just a mother gently preparing her daughter for a world that demands both strength and softness. This event is likely the first of many. Sources inside the palace confirm that Josephine will gradually take on more appearances, especially related to youth programs and causes linked to climate and mental health. Queen Mary will likely continue guiding her along, balancing her daughter's exposure with her education and personal life. It's a long journey, but this was a breathtaking beginning. The moment didn't stay within Denmark's borders. Royal watchers across Europe took notice. Queen Mary and Princess Josephine were featured in outlets in Sweden, the UK, and even Australia, where Mary's journey first began. The tone across the board: admiration, warmth, hope. Photos from the day have already gone viral, especially one where Mary places her hand softly on Josephine's back, guiding her forward as the young princess smiles at the crowd. It's an image that will go down in royal archives, the birth of a new royal chapter, captured in a single frame. Though not an official event for the Mary Foundation, the themes, empowerment, womanhood, mentorship, were unmistakably aligned with the organization's mission. Many believe this was also a quiet way of introducing Josephine to the foundation's future. Could we one day see her lead it? After years of steady royal service, Queen Mary is no longer just a queen consort. She is a mentor, a national icon, and a legacy builder. With Josephine by her side, that legacy now breathes, grows, and shines for all to see. Queen Mary didn't just give her daughter an experience. She gave Denmark a vision. A vision of grace, continuity, and compassion. A queen leading by example. A princess learning by heart. This moment was Denmark's gift, too. A gentle reminder of the beauty of leadership passed on, not with titles, but with love. As the sun set on that unforgettable day, Denmark's monarchy felt renewed, not by grand declarations, but by a quiet step taken together. Queen Mary and Princess Josephine gave the world a moment to remember, a shared journey between mother and daughter, queen and princess, past and future. It's a story still being written, and the world will be watching. But here's the question that lingers, beautifully unanswered for now. What kind of queen will Princess Josephine one day become, and how will the lessons she's learning now shape Denmark's future? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. If this moment touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more royal stories that matter.